madalla barkanmu masu kallon mu, barkanmu da warhaka, barkanmu da sake saduwa da ku a wannan tasha mai albarka mai alfarma wato tashan MSTV. Kuma wannan dandali da muke kawo muku shiri na musamman wato shirin wakilai da muke zuwa muku kowane alhamis da muke kawo muku ababen da ya shafi zamantakewa da ci gaban rayuwa. Ni Asma Hashir Bawa nake gabatar da wannan shiri kuma ina muku fatan alheri. To sai dai kuma na aikin gafara, yau mun fara wannan program din a makare saboda wasu dalilai da insha Allah mun fix wannan. Yau program da muka zo da shi program ne da yake wato wani lamari ne da yake da muhimmanci musamman ta fannin addinin musulunci. Wannan program ne wato yanayin shiri. Akwai wani abin da ake cewa wato zamani. Idan zamani ya kai, wasu suka ce wai idan rawa ya canza shi in kiɗi ya canza shi rawa ma ya canza. To zamani ya kai da ya zama na lamarin shiri na yanzu ya bambanta daban, inda da dama idan muka duba wato yan uwanmu yanda suke wato shiri, ko kuma ce ma yan uwan ma musulmai yanda suke shiri, suke gwada al'auransu da sauransu. To yau za mu duba wani batu, sannan kuma wannan kuma dan za mu tattauna da wato wata kungiya ne da suke kula da harkoki na wato shiri wanda ake ce modeling da sauransu. Muna cikin gida da su, zan gabatar da su. Barkanmu. Amma kuma ina aikin afuwa wato tattaunawar mu ya zo cikin turanci ne da Hausa kamar yadda muka fara. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
How are you guys? You look so beautiful this evening.
Thank you.
So let me start with you. Your name. Can you tell us who you are?
My name is Fatia Abdullahi. I'm a hijabi model. I'm a student at UPSC Level 200 studying public relations.
Mashallah. What about you, Auntie?
Okay, I am Sisi Blaze. I'm a student at the University of Ghana and PA to Hajia Adiza Balafayela, CEO of SHAMFIZ Modeling House.
Okay, thank you. This evening we're here to talk about modeling, and especially the SHAMFIZ J modeling.
SHAMFIZ J.
SHAMFIZ J. Okay,
Yeah.
what is it all about, this SHAMFIZ J? What do you do there?
All right, so SHAMFIZ J is an organization that came about as a result of discrimination.
Discrimination?
Yes, in the religion that we have in Ghana. All right, so in the Muslim community, when it comes to their sense of fashion, most of them are being restricted and discriminated in some institutions that they do find themselves. So we are here to break that gap and prove to the world that, hey, you can slay, but again in a modest way. Yes. So our fashion sense is beautiful, but we have to let the world accept it for who we are. Yes.
So Fatia, kina tare da SHAMFIZ J. Kamar wani karin bayani zaki mana regarding SHAMFIZ J da kuma abubuwan da kuke da wurin nan. Yeah, it can be both English and Hausa.
Yeah, so SHAMFIZ J is a modeling agency, and what a modeling agency basically does is to represent their models, to train them in the fashion world, to help them do adverts, campaign for any designer or fashion personnel. So yeah, they help you create your portfolio, do test shots, and introduce you into the modeling world. It just gets you prepared and to rebrand yourself as a fashion stylist.
Madam Sisi, you've been with, you are the PA to the CEO of SHAMFIZ J, Ajia Adiza. Since when the SHAMFIZ J has been in existence?
All right, so I can say it has been in existence for about 6 years and still counting.
6 years?
Yes,
okay.
But we've been on the low. Yes, so as a business, you need to grow. So as time went by, we had to chip in more to the organization. And that is how come we have the Modest Fashion Show as part of our brand. Yes.
So the Modest Fashion Show, it's a way of dressing and still be able to slay.
Slay, yes.
Okay.
That is us.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what more can you tell us about this, the SHAMFIZ J itself?
The company?
Yes.
All
the
right,
existence, so what you've been doing so far for the past 6 years, what have you been doing, where have you gotten to, where do you want to reach?
All right. Okay, thank you for the question. Okay, so our CEO, Ajia Adiza Balafayela, has this fashion sense in her since childhood. and then she in a way wanted to be in the modeling sector, but she comes from a very strong Muslim background.
Okay.
So looking at the modeling stuff that we have in Ghana, most are all about nudes. So her family kind of restricted her, and so she sat down and thought of why then can't she do anything about it? Okay, so why I can come up with this idea of creating my own agency to help Muslim women who also have the same passion that I do, but are being restricted because of the how we see modeling to be. So she came about with a modest agency, modeling agency, and then the name was SHAMFIZ Modeling House. So we started with a modeling house to groom young ladies to be able to portray the Muslim fashion or the modest fashion to the world. Because when you look at Ghana and beyond, the kind of fashion they do, we can't venture into that. And so she had
But
to start
why can't
something.
you venture? Are you talking about the nude?
The nudes
the
and all
nudies?
that, because mostly when you go for shows, auditions and all that, when you are being selected, you have to wear the costume they give you. And there is not much of modest fashion going on in Ghana. And so you
had
go,
to,
you will be
most of them
selected.
had to do with the kind of dressing whereby your boobs have of
Yes.
it will be out.
So far as
your
you
belly-
go in for the audition and then you are being selected, you need to wear any brand they give you. And because we don't have much of the modest fashion right now, you go in, you are being selected, and they give you a costume that you are restricted to wear. And so it kind of limits you in a way, because you have to think about family. Yes. So if you still have the passion, then it means you're doing away with that passion, with that passion of being a model. And so Hajia Adiza wanted to give these young ladies that platform to be able to be the model they so desire to be, but in a modest way where their families will also accept it and be proud of them. Yes.
So do we have many of these, let me see, modesty fashion institutions or companies here in Ghana, or we have just maybe SHAMFIZ?
Yeah, in Ghana, I would say that we are the first to start.
Oh,
The
okay.
first modest modeling agencies to start in Ghana.
Okay.
Yes, because we realized there was none. So if you are fortunate to get a brand that will give you a costume that will match your sense of fashion, then you are good to go. Yes, but then we are the first to start this thing in Ghana. Yes.
So, Fatia, you are a model, right?
Yes.
You intend to be an international model in terms of modesty and the dressing. This is a situation whereby maybe you went for an audition, and then as a model, definitely the company that you audition for wanted you to wear something that is against you. If not, the deal will be off. What are you going to do in that situation?
Well, what am I going to do in that situation? You see, for what I believe and what I stand for, there's nothing I can do. Like, I won't even put myself in such a situation where I'm helpless. So I wouldn't even venture into that. Yeah, not at all. Because I stand for modesty. And so when how should I put it? For the way I've been able to brand myself, for the way I've been able to brand myself, there are certain things you just can't bring to me because I don't stand
Talking
for it.
It's about the mindset.
modesty.
Yes.
Talking about the modesty, especially in Islamic way, there is this hijab we normally put on.
Yeah.
Is it also part? What about in a situation maybe you are an hijabian? You are a hijabian. You put on hijab always, and then this is a situation maybe the kind of dressing you are not supposed to put on your hijab. Maybe just some little deku or something. Is it also part of the modesty dressing?
Okay, so for what I know, when it comes to the Muslim world, most people were trained with covering their hair. So it begins from the home. Yes, so you can't do away with what you have been taught, you have been groomed with from your parents and the family that you come from. Yes, and so if you have been groomed and then trained to cover your hair, there should be a notion behind that. So when you grow up to accept that this is what it is, then you need to comply.
So
Yes.
you said SHAMFIZ has been in existence for 6 years now.
Yes, and
So
still
far,
counting.
what are some of the events and programs you've held so far?
All right, sure. So as I said earlier, we started as a modeling agency. So we used to get gigs.
Gigs.
Okay, so we used to get gigs for our models. When I talk about gigs, it's
Gigs,
all yes, it's all about getting brands, modest brands who will like yes. When I talk about modest brands, I'm talking about all kind of modest outfits with their jewelries and all that, their veil and all that. And so when you get a brand who deals with these kinds of stuffs, they come to you for your models to wear and then market it out there for them. So when they bring it, we share it to our models and then we agree on the payments. We take the pictures, we put it out there. And trust me, most of the jobs that we've done, we get comments from people that, yeah, they are really making sales. So these are some of the things that we started with. And so as time went by, we wanted to expand the brand. And so that is when we added the fashion show, the modest fashion show, to bridge that gap for the world to really come to know us and then accept what we do. Yes.
So there is this fashion show
Yes.
that is coming on in
24th
few days,
of
right?
July. Yes.
Yes, it's coming on in few days. Can you
Yes.
tell us more about that?
All right, sure. The maiden edition was in 2019. Yes,
2
19th
years
July
ago.
2009 at Alisa Hotel. Yes, and then we had lots of support from the community. We had the legend Azuma Nelson gracing the occasion and some big people. We had the opportunity at that time to meet the National Chief Imam of Ghana and then the Second Lady of the Republic of Ghana as well, who gave us their blessings. So that was our maiden show, the first ever model fashion show to happen in Ghana. Yes, and then we wanted to continue for it to be a legacy. But last year, because of the COVID-19, we were restricted and so we couldn't bring up the show. But this year, we thought of coming out again because at least some of the restrictions have been raised by the government and so we can have public events. So we decided to do it this year. And so, yeah, this is our second edition and it is happening on the 24th of July at the Accra International Conference Center. Yes, the red carpet will start at 5 p.m. and then the main show at 7 p.m.
So they'll be taking you to
Yeah, sure. Our press lunch will come off on Saturday, 10th of July at Accra City
Saturday.
Hotel. Yes, coming Saturday at Accra City Hotel. That is our press lunch. The time is 10 a.m. Yes, and we have a couple of media houses that have respected and honored call to say they will honor our invitation and be there to support the brand. Yes.
Okay.
So that is where we are going to put much of our information out as to how you get the tickets and all that. Yes.
Talking about this event and SHAMFIZ J itself, in every situation, definitely you get some kind of challenges that will come your ways. What have you ever faced any kind of challenges and what are these challenges?
All right, sure. Yes, we've had a couple of them. Trust me, from the onset, right from the time we started, we had a couple of them bashing us on social media. So that is when we wanted to seek the blessing from
Chief Imam.
the chief imam and the first lady of the land. So we wanted them to understand the brand, so that when they hear these
The first
things,
lady, you mean Madam Rebecca?
no, the second lady, sorry.
Hajiya Samira.
Yes. So when they hear these things going about, they will understand where we are coming from. And so we first of all sought to seek their blessings. And so when these comments came up, we were bold enough to face them because these high people have been able to understand us. So it was up to us to make them come to understand us. So yes, we get them quite often. And then yes, we respect their decision, but ours is that you see, we are restricted in most institutions as to the wearing of hijab and all that. So you want the world to come to accept our sense of fashion. Yes, it is an harmless opinion. The world to accept who we are in our sense of fashion and believe in what we can do and not what we put on. And trust me, the way we dress is so nice and fashionable that if you really come to understand us, you will accept it, and you will even feel like slaying in them anytime you feel like. You see, when we have events like Eid al-Adha and Eid al-Fitr, we have the celebrities kind of wear Muslim to Muslim attire to wish our Muslim brothers and sisters. So as time goes by, they will come to accept us.
Okay.
So yes, we accept their opinion.
Madam Fatia, you being a Muslim in the Muslim community with something like this model, which I'm sure most of our people frown to it, looking at the way maybe exposing your body or some kind of sexual, you know, all this kind of shaking your body and this stuff. What did you face such challenges at home from your families, relatives, your community as a Muslim lady?
Well, honestly, growing up, I never ever thought I'd get the opportunity to become a hijabi model. I didn't even think something like that existed, because I was watching modeling shows on TV, America's Next Top Model. I was seeing magazines and all the models were in bikinis, and I was like, this is definitely something my parents will never allow me to do. But I remember pestering my mom, telling her so much that I wanted to be a model. So one time I was there, and then she took a screenshot of a page on Facebook and sent it to me. That was SHAMFIZ J
modeling house at the time. Now SHAMFIZ J Company Limited.
And I was like, oh wow, so something like this actually exists. So I went for auditions. You know, normally.
So your mother actually supported you?
Yes, she did, and I'm very, very grateful to her for doing that. So you see, normally for auditions, they tell you to wear skinny jeans and then spaghetti strapped tops, and then you come with your hair back, like a little covering. But for SHAMFIZ J, you come all covered up with your hijab, and then come and show them what you have. So yeah, with the introduction of SHAMFIZ J into my life, it gave me that light and opportunity to be able to do what I wanted. And one particular thing about SHAMFIZ J is that they don't even care about your height. Normally in the industry, the height limit is being 5'9", but SHAMFIZ J doesn't even care, so because I'm a 5'7". So whether you are short or you are tall, when you come to SHAMFIZ J, your dreams of being a model will be fulfilled.
So you have to do the kind of walking. Anytime you go for any audition, you have to go for the walking, the modeling, and everything.
Yes, you have to know how to do the catwalk. But for SHAMFIZ J, you come however you are. They are going to train you. They are going to groom you.
Oh, so people, they do train you guys.
Yeah, that is how we started.
In terms of the walking, the catwalk, and talking, and everything.
Posing for the camera and all that.
So apart from the posing for the camera and walking, you go for the pictures, right? I saw a beautiful picture of Fatia.
That is.
It was so beautiful and
natural. That is the photo shoot session. That is where I said we groom you to how to pose for the camera.
Oh, so even to pose for camera, they have to groom you.
Yes.
How is it like? Like they have to tell you have to stand like this, you have to sit like that.
Because you have to pose in certain angles for the camera to be able to capture. It's based on the concepts they give. Because when you just stand there straight like that and they take it just like that, it's going to be raw. So there are certain angles you have to pose in and then flex your body to get the perfect shot.
We are portraying a culture, fashion, modest fashion. And so whether you are married or not, yes, we do accept you. So far as you believe in our objectives, our aims and objectives, Yes, we are good to go.
Okay, I think we have some of the footages of SHAMFIZ J
Yes,
on what they do, their catwalks, their pictures, their photo shoot,
Photo
right?
shoot, yes.
A photo shoot, and let's go and see exactly what SHAMFIZ J is has been up to and what they have done so far. If we are here, we are ready to go.
Here's what's ahead. The first modest fashion show created in honor of Muslim women in Ghana. Fashion designers in Ghana are starting to realize there's a big market for Muslim women looking for modest clothing. At the country's first ever modest fashion show, designers showcased the latest trends in headscarves and other fashion items meant for Muslim women. CGTN's Nabil Ahmed Rufai reports from Accra.
The stage is set for the first modest fashion show in Ghana. Modeling has always been a passion for these Muslim girls, but they say they were discouraged from chasing their dream due to the stereotype attached to the profession.
My uncle said he's not going to pay my school fees if I want to be a model. But now that he's seen me carving my body and still rocking the runway and going for photo shoots, he loves it. I'm really happy to be a part of this.
Modest fashion is actually beautification. Like, it's really beautiful. It doesn't only show how beautiful you are, but it goes ahead to serve a barrier for you, your dignity, respect, and then all sort of abuses.
Designers here are focused on clothing that conceals rather than accentuate their body shape. Modest fashion is not mainstream yet in Ghana, but the industry is rising in popularity. The State of the Global Islamic Economy predicts that the market for modest fashion could be worth more than $280 billion by 2020. With Ghana home to 5 million of Muslims, designers are looking for ways to serve those women who are looking for modest fashion choices.
Modest fashion has a very big market in Ghana, and so because of that, we, the fashion designers, we are enthused to make more of modest outfits for people.
Organizers of the event say they are determined to make society accept modest fashion trends.
We want to curb the stereotype that the modeling is for indecent, and also to give professionally trained models out there to represent hijab and in a modest way.
As modest fashion gradually becomes popular in Ghana, these models and designers hope to pursue it on a global stage. Nabil Ahmed Rufai, CGTN.
Welcome back, lovely viewers. That is SHAMFIZ J for you and what they've been up to so far. The kind of catwalk, the modeling, that is so beautiful. I saw Madam Cecilia there. She looks so beautiful. But why SHAMFIZ? What is the rationale behind the name SHAMFIZ J?
All right, sure. Yeah, this question. All right. The name SHAMFIZ J came about as a result of a situation that happened in the life of our CEO. Yes, she lost 3 siblings.
Oh.
Yes, all to sickle cell. May their souls rest in perfect peace. Perfect peace, sorry. Yes, and so one was Shamima, one was Hafiz, and one was Jamila. And so took their names and then joined them together to form the name SHAMFIZ J, yes, to Hannah them, yes. Yeah, that is how come you have the name SHAMFIZ J.
So for how long have you been into this modeling issue?
Personally?
Yes.
After
Because
senior
I saw
high
you
school.
catwalking and it was so beautiful. I didn't even recognize you until you told me it was you.
Yeah, sure. I started around 2014, right after senior high school. Yes, that is when I started.
So far, what have you achieved?
A lot.
Oh, really?
Yes, a lot, a lot. You see, it gave me the courage to be able to believe in myself and have this perception that anything I set myself to achieve, I can do it no matter the obstacles. Yes, because I am a Christian. Yes, but then my family are against this modeling thing that we have in Ghana.
You
and
also
I had
believe in the modesty.
I have the passion for modeling, and it is a thing that I really wanted to do. But looking at this modeling thing that we have in Ghana, I knew my family won't support it, and so I was doing my own thing underground. Yes, and then Hajia Adiza is my colleague from senior high school, so she saw my pictures on Facebook, and then she contacted me. And so when she told me her ideas, her passion, what she would like to do, I kind of accepted it because that is something I had always wanted to. So if I can be a model and then cover all parts of my body for my family to accept, then it's a done deal for me. So I just accepted the challenge. And so I went in as a model, but she saw what I had inside of me, and then she took me as a model and her secretary. So I learned the secretary job on the field in the modeling industry. And as time went by, I grew to the stage where I am now her PA. Yes, and so I remember I went for an interview, and then they asked for my CV, and I had this secretary thing in there, and he gave me the job.
Wow.
Yes, and so yeah, the opportunities are so many, countless. I am bold to speak in the public because I've been given the platform to model in crowds and all that. And so wherever I stand, whatever the challenge, I am bold to face it. Yeah, so for SHAMFIZ J, it has really done a lot for me personally. Yeah.
Okay, looking at the issue of this modeling, and before I come to you, Ajia Fatia, what I wanted to ask you had to do with the issue whereby the stigma against some people. I said something earlier and you corrected me. I said Obolo Fatuma and you said plus size. So
yeah.
There are some people, they have the fashion, they have the passion of being a model, but because of their body, their structure, they don't go into, they don't even find it because people maybe might not take them serious. What is that had to do with the body, the sizes before you go into modeling?
All right, sure. For us, we don't accept discrimination whatsoever it is.
There are some other
There are some agencies who don't accept plus size models, and there are lots of them who do accept. But then again, the kind of exercises you do, because you need to get this flat tummy and all that, you need to look a certain way. Ours is so simple. We believe in modest fashion, so no matter your size, your height, your looks, just have the passion for the job, and we are ready to groom you. Yes, that is all. Yes, so we accept anybody. So far as you have the passion for modest fashion, you are welcome to our agency. Yeah.
What do you have to say about that?
You see, now things are evolving and the industry is growing. So anybody at all could be a model. It's just based on your level of creativity and the passion that you have. As far as you have the passion, you just have the morale to drive through, like just going for it.
Yeah, and then mind you, we have designers who do so for plus size models and all that, and so it is an avenue for them to also come out to showcase what they do, and it's revenue mobilization for them. Yes.
So Fatia, what do you look forward for, like in future? Your aims as a model, what do you aim for?
What do I aim for? I just want to serve as a role model and represent the upcoming Muslim girls who think there's no way for them to do what they want to do. Like, I am here for you. I have done it. You can see it. So, like, just look at me and believe in yourself. You can do it.
So the modesty dressing, no, does it have to do with what you wear? It's not everything I can wear. I can't just take my clothes to the tailor and tell her to sew it for me. Do you have some kind of special tailors that do such kind of sewing for you guys?
Yes, sure. We have quite a number of them.
The fashion designers?
Yes, and these are all designers who wanted the opportunity to sew modest wear, but were being restricted because most fashion shows, those kind of costumes are not accepted on the runway. And so, yes, we have quite a number of them. Looking at our upcoming fashion show, for instance, we have more designers that we even had to put some on hold. Yes, a lot of them, most of them called after the casting, and it was amazing. They really wanted us to give them that platform, but the number, you see, we deal with time in this COVID-19 era, so yes, we have a lot of them.
So the person will have to bring his own costumes for you.
Yes, the costume that you would like your audience to best know you for, that is the costume you bring on board. And those costumes are all in a modest way. Yes, so they bring what their brand stands for in a modest way, and then we showcase it for them.
What about in terms of the photography? Because I'm much more interested in that. I like
photo shoot.
Picture of Fatia. She looks so beautiful.
Yes, okay, so we have a photographer, we have official photographers, Vascan Studios and Aboyo Studios. They are SHAMFIZ official photographers, and so most of our shoots are being captured by them. Yes, yes. And then when you come in as a model, everything is free. You don't pay for photo shoots and all that. Everything is sorted. Yes.
So, SHAMFIZ J.
Yes, SHAMFIZ J.
SHAMFIZ J.
Yes.
What are the things they aim for in future?
All right, a lot coming on the way. Okay, as I said earlier, we started as an agency, but as an organization, you need to evolve. So we have what we call the SHAMFIZ J initiative, where we used to share clothes to people on the streets, the needy. We used to give out food and all that. But now we've made it SHAMFIZ J Foundation. Yes, because we want to touch lives. And so we would use the proceeds from our upcoming fashion show to venture into the foundation to touch lives of these orphans even more and better than we used to be. And then because our CEO, the fashionista, because she's into fashion, she has also started the SHAMFIZ J styling. Yes, where we are going to style people. Yes, for every occasion in a modest way. So we call it SHAMFIZ J styling. That is also coming along the line. So we want to finish with our upcoming fashion show. Then we will also put that one out there.
A fashion
we started already. Yeah, we started. Yeah, but because of the COVID, most programs were cancelled. So all others that we got seized because people were going for our weddings and things, they need to come to us for us to style them. But because all those things were banned, all those others kind of ceased because there were no events to take them to. But now they are coming in, and so we are working on them.
SHAMFIZ J Foundation.
Yes.
Do they go out for, because it's a foundation?
Yes.
They feed the
needy. Yes.
With food and clothes and touching lives.
Yes.
How
and then
do they get that money to do all those things? Do they still set for fund or something?
All right, so we do get sponsors from people, both in kind and in cash.
And is it still open?
Yes, it is still open. As of now, our CEO has a couple of kids that she takes care of them, their schooling and everything, the food they eat. Personally, she has sent me to deliver some school uniforms to a couple of kids. Yes, so these are things that we do, and then we do get sponsors, but they kind of don't want their brand to be known out there by years. And then our CEO also chips in what she has, so it is a collective goal. Yeah.
So as a model, do you have any role model looking at the industry of modeling, the people you look up to, or the person you look up to? Who is that person and what?
Yes. Victoria Michaels is my role model in Ghana. She has brought up the business aspect of modeling.
Okay.
Yes, signing big contracts all over the world, and it's amazing.
And she's making money.
Yes, and then she is not being moved by everything that is going on. She still stands by her brand, so she's making all the good gigs and all that, but you don't see her in the news making controversies and all that. And so that is why she's my role model. I mean, she's doing a fantastic job in the modeling industry.
What about international?
It used to be Tyra.
Yeah, Tyra Banks.
It is still Tyra. Yes, because she's daring, but the exposing part is my problem. But I really do like her a lot. I would say she still is, yes, because she's so daring.
She's still into the industry.
Oh yes, she's still in the industry, and then she's doing amazing works out there, giving most young girls the platform. Yes, she organized contests for these models and all that, and the winners have amazing prizes on them. I mean, to bring out their potentials and all that. She's doing an amazing job out there. Yeah.
So have you ever won anything that had to do with in terms of modeling and
wore any
I saw your
costume?
catwalk.
Yes.
So you have to learn the catwalk as well.
Yes.
For me, no one taught me how to. Yes, because I used to watch those things a lot on TV. Yes, especially with Tyra Banks, because she had programs like that. So I remember when Vice at One was there. Yes. Most often you see me watching that show, so I learned it from them, but no one held me and said do it. Like, I just learned it from the TV. And so when Hajia Adiza walked to me, it was just an opportunity, and then I just showcased, and they were all like, oh Charlie, you are good and all that. So mine is an inbuilt thing, and I also did my own little research on it, and that was it. Yeah.
You also have a role model in the industry, right?
Yes. In Ghana, of course, it is Hajia, because she has achieved a lot, and she has taught us that like nobody can stop you as far as you're
talking about Hajia Adiza.
Yeah, Hajia
Bala
Adiza.
Faila.
Yes. And international too, it would be Tyra Banks, because I grew up watching her, and I learned a lot from her show.
Mashallah. So before we let go of this program, can you tell us more about the upcoming program?
Yeah, sure. Okay, so this year's theme is dubbed Fashion Yesterday, Today and Tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Yes, so if you look at our flyers and our billboards, you can see some kind of this olden sense of fashion. Yes, and then
dressing.
Yes, and then the kind of dressing that we are seeing now. And so we are blending all that. Yes. Because if you look at the sense of fashion now, it is like it is same as what they used to wear, but now they've just made it in a creative way. So we are just bringing that back there. So that is the theme for this year.
You look so beautiful in that hijab.
Oh, thank you. Yes, and then our ticket is going for a cool 100 cedis. That is the regular. Yes, and for the other ones, after our press launch, it will be known.
So
yes.
If someone want to get the ticket, how can the person?
All right. So our number, the number you can call for the ticket is 0557 797979. Yes, 0557 797979. Yes,
So
that
if
is
you
our
want
number.
for more
So
information, you can call.
you can call the
that
number. Yes, for that. Yes.
Okay, and you can also come here on MSTV to get your ticket as well.
Yes, and then you can also DM us on social media. All platform is SHAMFIZ J, SHAMFIZ, then the J. Yes.
Okay.
And then
What if to those who are watching us and want to join the SHAMFIZ J agency, what should they do? How do they go about it?
Alright, so our doors are open every now and then, so they can call the number that I just mentioned. And I'll be the same person to pick the call since I am the secretary and PA to Hajia Adiza. So yes, they can call the number and I'll assist them as to how to be a part of us. Yeah.
So
the number is 0557 797979. Yes.
Fatia, what do you have to tell us? Are we seeing you on the stage?
Well, unfortunately,
There's a lot on, she has a lot on her now, so but we have quite good models that will wow you on the stage on the night.
Oh, okay. So what do you have to tell us about the upcoming event?
I mean, when you come, you're going to learn creative ways to style your modest outfits so that you can slay fashionably, modestly. Yeah. So just come and you see our young Muslim girls working on the runway and feel proud and support us. Yeah.
Okay. I want to learn to dress. I want to learn dressing, but I don't want to be a model. Can you grow me?
Yes, we do have photo models. Yes, and so if you don't want to be on the runway, you can still be a part of us. So yours is to take pictures. Yes. Yeah.
To only take pictures. Maybe this person.
You said you want to be a photo model.
No. I just want to learn the modesty, dressing, how to dress modest, how to do.
Yes. You can join because we do have a model coach who assists us with all that, and so yes, you can. Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right. So if you can repeat the number again, so that.
All right. So our number is 0557 797979. Sorry, 0557 797979. Yes, and we have one other number. It is a new number. Let me try to put it out there. All right, so other line is 0558 273747. 0558 273747. Yes, that is one of our official.
Okay, let me quickly read this message. This message from Nat Aboyo.
Yes, our official photographer. Hi, Nat.
Cecilia, Ghana Modest Fashion Week.
Yes.
Usama Mabruk said, "Babe, I don't know who is."
Yeah, one of our. Yes.
So he's babe. I am Isha. Said my girl Fatia. You're doing well. And it said that she said the volume is low. Oh, okay, I think we've rectified that.
Okay.
Antoinette Misuno said Fatia. Yeah.
Our top model.
Okay. I am Yisha said the flow and she's so much in love with it.
Thank you.
Mariam Yusuf said that is my girl. These are some
Wow, that's
Mom, you're watching us. Thank you so much.
Yeah, our girl is making it.
Yes, thank you so much, Mom. Fatia said you've been so supportive.
Yeah,
so
we really
much.
thank you for that.
So before we let go, let me give you a chance. Oh, let me start with Fatia. Our viewers, what do you have to say to them? And of course, say hi to Mom as well.
Yeah, Mommy, I love you.
Wow, she's so scary. So say something to our viewers.
Yeah,
don't let anything stop you. You definitely meet some challenges along the way, but as far as you have the passion and the potential to do it, and if you need little help or grooming, there is so much information online. You can help yourself, watch YouTube videos, just go for it.
Yeah. Go for it in terms of but let's generalize this issue. As a young girl aiming for so much in future, there are so many people who are there counted at the back of their doors because they are afraid to come out to whatever they passion or what any kind of thing they want to do. What are you telling them, Fatia?
See, when I started this thing, I really feared my dad because like he's a very, very strict Muslim. But then this was something I really wanted to do. So I knew, of course, it's good because I'm covering my whole body. So I started behind the scenes, and as I was growing, and as I was growing into the industry, I had to sit and speak to my dad. I was like, Dad, this is what I want to do, and I started already. And I showed him proof, and I sent him pictures, and he's proud because I'm doing something which is not disrespecting him, and I'm respecting my religion as well, and I'm accepting who I am. So when you start it and you see it, they'll be proud of you and support you. So don't be afraid. Just do it.
Okay, looking at this thing, the modeling in your education, has it been any kind of interruption in terms of you moving ahead with your education?
Not at all, because as a model, how should I say it? You'd have to work around your schedule. So you have to find a flexible schedule so that you don't interrupt your education and you can do what you love as well. Yeah, so yeah, I have no hitches with that.
How do you see?
Yeah.
What do you have to tell us?
All right, so my final words. You see, fashion is in a way a tool to communicate an idea. Yes. And so I feel that in Ghana, there's not much of this modest fashion going on. And so if we really get the support from the public, it can give Muslim ladies the opportunity to fit in any organization they do find themselves, for them to still go ahead with whatever they believe in and they stand for, and not to do things because of the pressures from society. And I also believe that it is a way for the fashion designers to also market their products, and in a way make them get revenue because they have families to feed. Yes, you don't have to necessarily do everything that everybody is doing. If what you know what you are doing is right and you get the right support out there, you can really, really make it work.
Cecilia, SHAMFIZ J's brand is modesty.
Yes.
And then maybe there is this model who want to be part of you.
Okay.
But even though, yes, she can dress modest, but she also want to be the kind of,
parts of a body.
Western, yes, modest type of person. Will you take her?
No.
No, okay.
Yeah, we won't, because our brand is modesty. And so it's either you join and accept what we are known for, or you join other agencies that are best known for that. Yeah.
Haji Adiza is watching you.
Yeah, hi, sweetheart. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to stand for what we really believe in, and then giving us the platform to really educate the public on this. We are really, really grateful. So, I would like the public to really give us the support that we want, because without them, we will start, but we won't get nowhere. Yes, ours is simple. We aren't doing anything bad. We are just covering all parts of our body and what we stand for. So the society should believe in what we have inside and accept our outlook. Yes, that is all that we are.
So on the day of the show, we are calling on all the people to come and witness exactly
yes.
You are showcasing.
Yes, there are a couple of fashion shows in Ghana, a lot and lots of them in schools and other places, and there are not much of our style. And so you would like the general public to come witness this one for themselves.
So
yes, it is going to be fun.
Male models or only?
Oh yes, yes, we have male models as well, because we do have male modest fashion designers, and so yes, we do have male models. Yes. that will be on the runway on the night. Yeah.
So on that day we see so much.
Yes, you will see a couple of talents that you'll be amazed. So if we hadn't given these young ladies the platform, we would have seen the kind of talent that would have been wasted. Yes, so it is going to be a night full of fun, and then I mean everybody is really going to accept us.
Yeah, and learn something.
And yes.
Anyway.
One more thing, we have a performing artist, Dope Nation, in the building. Yes, so we have them. Yes, we have them on board, and so yes, it is going to be fun and educative at the same time. Yes.
So who are some of the dignitaries we have to expect on the D-Day?
We have a lot of them. Last year we had a surprise guest, which was the legendary Azuma Nelson, and a couple of them. And so this year it is a surprise.
Oh wow!
Yes, we are really going to have more dignitaries honoring our invitation. Yes.
Anyway, Haji Adiza Bala
Faila, yes.
So
now Mrs.
Mrs. Thank you so much for the platform given to our young girls to showcase their talent and what exactly they have in terms of fashion and modesty, especially in terms of Islamic dressing. Let me use it that way, because Islam doesn't permit us to be showing our nudity, our bodies all over, like what we're seeing now. Thank you so much for giving us the opportunity to look beautiful and slay and still be on our limits. We are not going off the limits. Thank you so much, Haji Adiza. We hope to see so much from you, and we hope and we know that inshallah you get to whatever you want to have an end to. Inshallah, we are very sure Haji Adiza Balafela will get there. Thank you so much. So do you have any message, guys?
Yes, Charlie, guys, come support us on the 24th of July at Accra International Conference Center. Yes, and then we will be so grateful. We appreciate you for your time and all that. May Allah bless you all.
Please give us the number again.
Yes, our number 0557 797979.
That's simple.
Yes, and then the second one 0558 273747. Yes, when you call both numbers, we are going to attend to you. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having us as well. We are much grateful. Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Lovely viewers, thank you so much on behalf of all the team, especially Musa, Big Match, and Babs. Babs, thank you so much. We really appreciate your time and all the effort you've put in place to make this program a success. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. And those who share our program, thank you so much. We are very grateful. Those who send their message, hey Fatia mom, how are you? Thank you so much for
very necessary.
Please, our mothers, our parents, keep supporting us. That's what we needed right now. We need only your support. With your support, we go very far. Thank you so much, our parents, for the wonderful opportunities given to us, inshallah. So here on Wakila, you see us again as well next week Thursday, inshallah. With me, Asma Hashifa. Assalamu alaikum.